Global Star Software and Artificial Mind and Movement are jacks of all trades. They will publish and develop pretty much anything. I would call their offering shovelware, but it's not all cash-in crap. Yes, they release games like Drake and Josh and High School Musical, but also Jersey Devil and today's game, Scalar. Developed and published by said companies in 2004, Scalar may not have grabbed the public's attention for one obvious reason. Can you tell what it is? Yeah. Another scaly filler has been doing the rounds since 1998 and doing very well for himself. At first glance this certainly does look like a Me Too game, but as I've said before, a rip-off is usually tolerated if it's been done well. Has Scalar been done well? Let's not judge a book by its rad 90s style cover and take a look.
Boot camp. Use the lizard energy to wake up that lizard-loving do-gooder and get him to talk. Taylor Jenkins.
Yeah? That's my name.
Now this is a great start to any game. Somebody torturing a child. This is Bobby Jenkins, and he's been interrogated to find out what he knows about Luger's plan to take over the multiverse. Wait, what? Who's Luger? What plan? Scalar opens up partway through a story in progress. It's in the format of something is happening and you need to play on to make sense of it all. Luger and his lackeys are lizard men disguised as humans from another dimension. Bobby is a lizard keeper and they have taken his lizard eggs with the intent of breeding them into super soldiers. Okay. Overdoing the interrogation, Boot Camp here accidentally opens up a portal to the Lizardman's universe, which also turns Bobby into a lizard. Okay. Did I turn over 2 pages at once?
Whoa! You're one ugly figment of my imagination.
This is Leon. He knows of the eggs and wants to take them back to where they came from, but he can't without a portal beacon to open the correct portal. So Bobby and Leon reluctantly decide to work together to find all 20 eggs and thwart Luger's plan. Okay. The first thing that struck me is, holy shit, this game is gorgeous. The levels all have a very alien and ethereal look. Very colourful, very detailed with plenty going on, with minimal slowdown, which is good as Scalar is a pretty fast-paced platformer with plenty of dynamic gameplay. Scalar can claw enemies, smash objects with his tongue, make of that as you will, the ubiquitous double jump, because physics works that way, and of course the mid-2000s so we have vine surfing. This is a great way to open up an already open level. The levels are island-based and this is a rad way of getting round, for the most part. There are of course obstacles along the way. This is a memory game. Jump, duck, switch fight, fuck! Double jump, jump, fuck! The camera doesn't help sometimes either. Yes, it's controlled with the right stick this time, but it's one of those games where the camera seems to exist in the actual world and keeps getting stuck on the scenery. Fortunately, the game is generous with the checkpoints, and there isn't a life system, so if you die, you're immediately put right back where you were, with no game over or continue screen. Platforming shenanigans isn't the only thing on offer. With the collection of clockies, Scalar can purchase upgrades from Leon. Just feed the clockies into his Repidactyl, who then vomits the upgrade onto Scalar, because lizard signs or something. This includes more powerful attacks and a bigger health bar, but certain levels require a different form. Now we're getting into Scalar's varied gameplay. Bakudan can roll bombs and blow shit up. Croc turns into a fast-moving ball. Doozum, the obligatory flying one. Furzard, the shooty one. And Swoom, the swimming one. They all have their unique levels and challenges. Challenges that are not optional. Ugh. Challenges that have a time limit. Ugh. Some challenges have been done to death. As Doozum, you have to fly through rings. Piss off with that. But Croc has the better deal, with rolling recklessly down a racetrack, Sonic 2 style. Again, been done before, but would you rather be reminded of Sonic 2 or Superman 64? When flying around the pleasing map screen, Luger's lackeys show up as boss fights. These are a good example of boss fights done right. They're tricky but fair. You learn the attack patterns and practice, and once you know how it works, it's pretty easy. It's not the fuck you type of hard. Except the rattle crab. Fuck the rattle crab. Okay, to be fair, the rattle crab battle is only difficult due to it being a shooter. This is the PC gamer in me talking, but aiming with an analog stick is inaccurate. This would have been a walkover if I could have just used a mouse. And yes, I tried and no, it didn't work. Wishful thinking. This has 2 endings. Well, 1.5. The main collectible is crystal gems. There are 100 in all, and obtaining all of them will extend the ending into something which adds even more questions. I feel that the aesthetics and gameplay were A2M's priority, and the story and characters were an afterthought. Apart from boot camp, you never see Luger and his men in their human form, but you do in the manual. Bobby's motivation for saving the eggs are briefly referred to by Liam when they first meet. Maybe that could have been part of the intro instead of throwing us into the deep end. Some more exposition would have been nice. Bobby knows all their names. How? As the audience, we don't really know. The only real clue is in the scene Leon reads Bobby's file about his lizard-loving activism. Maybe that could have been the game before this one. A stealth adventure where Bobby has to sneak into science labs and zoos etc. to rescue incarcerated lizards. Maybe then we'll know what the hell's going on. With the vague introduction and the sequel-baiting ending, Scalar does feel like the middle of a trilogy where the other 2 games never happened, which is a shame because this really exceeded my expectations. Scalar is an excellent example of the hidden gem. A lot of effort has clearly been put into this. It gets released and the mainstream doesn't care. Yes, it may be Spyro the Hedgehog, but it's enough of its own thing and done well enough to stand on its own. This is fun, well made, very pretty, and wonderfully mid-2000s platformy as hell. I've never seen the Xbox or GameCube versions in the wild myself, but either way, track this down, play this.